Okay, fabulous folded fans, we have a cutting die today that is not exactly new, but we have new things to do with it. So this is the basic where you have your bag and you have your tag, and they work perfectly together. But as you can see on the cover of this, you can also put those directly onto a card. Lots of ideas, and I will tell you, Debbie has some fabulous things to share with you, so please come play with us. Well, let me just go over how you put this together. Super, super simple. The package will hold both of the cutting dies, and as you can see, they are both solid metal. And as always, on the back, we give you directions, but in this case, it's just so kind of self-evident. So you're going to run this through a regular die cutting machine with a 6-inch opening is going to be perfect. So run that through, use either, well, you can see, you can use specialty paper, pattern cardstock, solid cardstock, whatever you like, and you're going to get that fun kind of toothy edge at the top. Then also a tag, and it will cut that hole also, so that takes care of it for you. So just simply die cut one of each. Have your bag, and then use extra sticky tape, put that on the flap, press it in. Okay, so this is how it is. Then put the extra sticky tape here and turn it over. And then these two pieces, so do one, put the extra sticky tape, and then place the other one on top. And what I love is that they are perfectly designed to make this edge with no gaps or anything. So that works. And then the tag obviously is going to fit inside. Now, the one that I showed you at the first is this one. So this is specialty paper. This is our silver linen, and this is black glitter. And you can see, so this is kind of just the basic piece. What I love about this cutting die is that it is all seasons, all reasons. Here is a Christmas one with dazzles on it, of course. What else would it be? And so that's the basic guide, but Debbie has taken it such a step further. Let me show you her first piece. So we've got our little guy. She's used Tulip Parade. Let me just show you what she used. So she used the cutting dies, so you can see that little bunny, that vase, or I guess this is a metal pitcher with the flowers, and she used the Tulip Parade cutting dies, the Tulip Parade 12 by 12 papers, and the solid cardstock. So that collection, just only a couple things out of that collection that she didn't use. And so she created her bag out of the solid cardstock, and I just lied to you. I hate it when I do that. She did it out of the 12 by 12, but she did use the solid cardstock on the front, and then this little piece she matted, so all of that works well. Now for her picture, I thought it was brilliant that the woman used the hammered silver, because doesn't that just add to it? And of course, when she die cut these pieces, she did add the tiger orange ink pad on the edge of that. She used the cocoa brown on the edge of her gray bunny. And she used khaki, our ever favorite, on the edge of the green. So that worked nicely. Let me show you where the magic is. It's right here. And here is not only a tag, but look, my friend, 4 tags all joined together. Now, I have to tell you, I did something like this earlier this year, but I did, because I didn't think of what Debbie did, I did each one, and then I added just a little extra piece, which meant you had to cut it by hand, so this could slip behind the other one and give me 4. But Debbie, smart woman that she is, she did this way. So let me show you. She had a 12 by 6-inch piece of solid cardstock. In this case, however, here she used pattern. And that's why you want to use a 12 by 12, because you get that glorious panorama. Okay, set that aside. So 12 by 6, and then she scored at 2 7/8, 5 7/8, 8 7/8. Now, The tags are not 6 inches long, but she did it this way so that when she accordion folded it, so valley fold, mountain fold, valley fold, you have some extra. That's perfectly fine. And then she placed this folded piece within the die, and that way it's going to not cut those folded parts, but because they sit inside the die, because the die is 3 inches wide, and then just run it through the machine. That's going to trim off all of those extra pieces, and you have that wonderful accordion fold ready for you, which I think is just brilliant. I love it. She also took out of the 12 by 12, there are borders. So she just ran one across that, and it works really well, even though it's going over scored lines. So I thought that was really good. And I love how that looks. It's just this wonderful parade of, well, parade of tulips, I guess. Tulip parade. Okay. You are amazing. That's one of the cutouts. And then the happy birthday. The happy birthday is from our brown big word dazzles. And that, again, is such a pop, is going to work really nicely. And this is the free gift. Yes, I believe that this is the free gift that I've added to the Money Saver. So that's nice. Now, all of the tags have the hole at the top. So she did elect to use different ribbons, but they're all in the green collection. So what's better than the green ribbon set? That way you don't have to buy 1, 2, 3, 4 different packages of ribbons. So that worked nicely. I will tell you that when I was making this sample to show you and to give you the sizes, I did use the adorable scoreboard because it just worked so nicely. And I could get a 2 7/8 inch and a 5 7/8. When I went to do the last one, I did have to turn it over. So that's okay. But I am just very impressed with the woman. She came up with this. And it's really easy to do, and yet it's such a stunning piece. And those little pieces are also on the Happy Birthday brown big birds. And then on the inside, she's got a little cutout right there. And then on the back, you can write your message. And these will fit into our 10 envelopes collect package. So that's going to fit in nicely and not be any problem for you. So cute, cute, cute. Now look at what the woman did. You're going to love this. Okay, let me tuck that back in. Look at that. Okay, this is gorgeous. Now I'm going to open it up and show you what's inside. Look at all of those tags and bags. Now they are glued together just in the center, and each one is holding, it's out of pattern cardstock. This is all from the Golden Botanical. In fact, that one matches the one on the front. And it has a die cut. And it has a different color of jute and a different color of bag. So you can see, in fact, okay, so you can see there's brown, gold, blue, excuse me, green, gold, blue, and then it's duplicate. So she's got 6 in there. And I think using this dies would be the only way you'd want to do this. But let me show you how she did the package. And you're going to be using, obviously, this is going to be out of the Golden Botanical. So let me show you. Golden Botanical die cuts, Golden Botanical 12 by 12, and Golden Botanical solid. That's where you're going to get all of those perfect colors for all of those bags. I wish I had a better term than bag, because that just doesn't seem like it's quite enough for this. And let me show you. I think this will show up on our black. Let me get a white backing for you. Here we go. Now, you're going to start with in this case, a solid cardstock, and it's going to be 12 inches by 3.5. Okay, so 12 inches by 3.5. And then you're going to measure 5.5 inches and score it, and 6 inches and score it. Okay, so that's going to give us this little spine right here that's going to be at the bottom. Then you're going to score again 1/2 inch. So 12 by 3.5, and 5 1/2 and 6 1/2. Then you're going to fold all of those in mountain folds. Okay, and then it's going to become like this. So you can see how that goes together. Then you're going to make all of your bags. So your bags are just exactly as I explained to you, out of the solid cardstock, or you could do pattern cardstock too. But in her decorating, you can see on the front, so she just cut a piece of the 12 by 12 and glued it on top. Always Thankful is a die cut. The Bloom and Grow is out of the patterned. This is a die cut that has been put on with 2 pieces of foam tape. They're layered. That way it can be slipped under to hold it closed. The little shine that you're seeing, that is our gold border dazzles. And just a bit does a nice job. Okay, now getting into these. So I showed you the blue, didn't I? And by the way, that's been inked with the Prussian blue. Then we have, this is on the gold. And look at that, you are appreciated. So everything is very affirming, and that's really nice. And the other nice thing is that with these bags, because they're on our solid cardstock, it's going to be one color on the outside and then a complementary color on the inside, which I think is it's just another nice detail. Here's the green one that is Always Thinking of You, again, out of the pattern. And then you can see on the back, she's added some more of the dazzles. In each one, she went with the jute collection of not ribbons, but collection of jute twine. And simply, she's got 2 pieces, 2 links, and then loop the, fold it in half, put the fold through here, and then put the tails through the loop. Okay, so that's 3. I just think if she's done this, we should look at it. Here we go. Love Your Smile. Isn't that pretty? This is one of the large cutouts from the package. More of the dazzles on the back. So the dazzles do a nice job of kind of making that special. Sending Love Your Way. Isn't that pretty? So because the die cuts and the solids and the pattern all coordinate, that's what you get on this. And the last one is You Are the Best. Well, that's a nice way to end. Only give this to someone who you care about. We're just going to turn those to this side, and we're going to tuck that over and tuck it in. And that is done. And I think this is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I think, yes, it will also fit in the number 10 envelopes. So that's great. That's really great. Let me just say one other thing. So you can see that as I pull this apart, the first one is glued to the inside of the holder, and the last one is glued to the back of the holder. And then they're just glued, not the whole way around, but just right in the center. So just do a bead of glue in the middle, and then place them one on top of the other. And then you can glue the bases in there, but I don't think you need to, because I think they're really held on by this mechanism around it. So that will take care of that for you. Okay, one more. Now, what else could you possibly do, you might be saying? Well, she's got it for you. Look at this card, and look at the front. There are 2 tags right here that are meeting, and I'm just going to pull them apart. And what is this but a tag in a bag right on top? Isn't that fun? I think it's just really clever. So that opens or closes, and then we've got the whole inside. Isn't that a wow? The whole thing is a wow. Okay, so this is our 5 by 6.5 inch card, and what she used, let me pull these out. This is Wildflowers and Wildlife. So she's using the die cuts, the 12 by 12 patterned, and the 12 by 12 solid. So let me go back and bring you the card again, just so you can really appreciate what's going on. So with her card, she has taken, let me see how these are attached. I see. Okay. So she cut a tag in a bag, and you can see this is a solid, and then she put some of the pattern paper on top. This is a die cut. This is a die cut foam tape. Now you want to make sure that that is really solid in there, because these are going to be tucking in. And isn't it nice? Look at this, how you've got that array of paper on the inside, that kind of leafy, yellow leafy across it. That's really nice. And for her inside of her in the tag inside her bag, so she's done one of the papers, that sweet little fox. So Very Thankful is on top of this oval of the die cuts, and the ribbon is from the gold and silver set. There you can see it, and that's really a nice sparkly one. And I thought it was just really clever to have that on the front of her card. Now, I'm not sure if you're seeing this, so we might need to get in closer, but around the edges, she has taken the white dazzles. Okay, I hope you can see that. And they look like this, which is probably not horribly helpful to you, but I did something for you. I went to our website and I printed out what you will see on the website. So we have the two white border dazzles. They're lacy, and they are two different ones. And she has used them on the edge here. You can see them down here and at the top also. Then she cut two more tags, and I think you only need, you know, they're going to meet in the middle of this, so they're not overlapping, they're not even touching, but they do just kind of go right there. Now she's also got the dazzles there. So she's glued them inside the card, and then she's covered it with the pattern cardstock. So it's going to do a nice job on this side. On this side, she's just got it going, oh, isn't that pretty, on the back of her card. This one's on the inside. So just cut two of them, glue them so that they will almost meet, and just make sure that they'll tuck underneath the foam tape. You'll want to make sure that you only put the foam tape in the very center of that little circle so that these don't end up getting stuck. Now she did add, and you can see all of those shiny circles, the gold jewel dazzles. So that goes there. So that takes care of our card front. She does have thank you from our script greetings in white. And then on the inside, again, this is why she's using the 12 by 12, because it just makes such a statement. Kind of like on that first card with the 4 tags, that big of the Tulip Parade, actually, going down. Well, here we have wildflowers and wildlife. Happy, my heart is happy is one of the cutouts. And that little bunny is one of the die cuts. You can see that script, beautiful, lacy border dazzles at the bottom, and the jewel ones on top. Really pretty. So very cute. I thought this was brilliant. So the woman has done wonderful things with the tag in the bag. Now, the tag in a bag is a very good seller of ours. We decided to do this as the webisode this time. And those of you who have a subscription, who have already bought this, you are getting a different Fabulous Folded, and we've sent you a link to that webisode. So just want to make sure, but you are getting the free goodie with this one. So that's really nice. So this has just become a very favorite. I know Sarah uses it often, and it's just so fun to do so many things with it. So we have this, and we do have a money saver. The money saver offers you also those brown large greetings. And if you are interested, these two are in the money saver. If you are not a subscriber, these are in the money saver on the right side of your screen, and they are available for you. If you are watching us on YouTube, we hope that you will like us. We hope you'll subscribe. When you subscribe, that boosts our ratings on YouTube, and that's something we're interested in. Head on over to Paper Wishes, because this is the only place that you will be able to get this cutting die and these dazzles and all of these papers, as a matter of fact. So it's a good place to be. in addition to that money saver, we do have a subscription, and this is what it looks like. So what happens is every month you will get the Fabulous Folded. This is unusual that we are featuring a previous one. This was released before we had the subscription, so we knew most of the people may not have had it. But because you can only buy it here, we can look through our records and make sure that you know who has bought it and who hasn't. The neat thing about this, number one, you're going to save 10%. That's always a good thing. You're going to get a free goodie every month, and you're going to receive your die before the webisode, and that way you have a chance to play with it and do things with it. And there's always an idea on the package, so that just makes it perfect, doesn't it? Okay, well, that's what I have for you. I want to thank you for joining us. I want to thank Debbie for just being so doggone creative and sharing with us. And thank you for being part of our Paper Wishes family. We'll see you tomorrow.